Hey, happy Tuesday, Bear Paw. How are y'all? Welcome to the den. Welcome to the den, Instagram. How are you guys doing today? We are doing all right here in the Bear Paw land. Not gonna lie, I feel like this eclipse might have been killing us a little bit. Y'all are acting crazy. Probably just a matter of we just got off holiday weekend last weekend. It's the last little bit of summer we're holding on because y'all, like, fall is technically 5 days away, which is kind of crazy to say that we've got the autumn solstice coming up September 21st. Also very important date, as that is Mama Andrews, it's her birthday no, that's a lie. She's October 21st. That's Mama Andrews and Papa Andrews' wedding anniversary. So that's coming up. My parents will have been married 49 years this year, hitting the big 5-0 next year. So congratulations to the two people that I love the most in the whole wide world. So, and my grandparents, their anniversary actually is technically on the 19th of September. And, well, they're over 75. Is before my grandfather passed, they were over 75. So that's pretty cool that I come from a long line of people who are able to make this crazy world work together. And then Papa Harold and our anniversary is going to be the following week on the 28th, and we're just at 5. But that's a big milestone, getting through 5 years together. So congratulations to my family, and love y'all so very much. But this full moon, and there's an eclipse coming up with it, so I think there's some crazy going around. I hope that your bodies are doing okay through everything, because if our bodies are made up as much water as they are, and the moon controls the tides, there's a good argument that the moon also controls our bodies. So when the full moons and the different times of the moons really kind of move, so can our bodies. And so whether that means you're feeling a little bit more sore today or a little bit better today, it just kind of depends on where that pull of the moon goes. Not to be too astrological on everybody, but it stands to reason that there is something there. So be careful out there, but if you aren't, come on and see me. So all that happy marriage anniversary talk, got to talk about number 2 on my important anniversary list. Bear Paw. Our 1 year anniversary is coming up. Our 1 year will be actually on Sunday. So wedding anniversary on the 28th, Bear Paw anniversary on the 29th. I did that on purpose because I wanted the two to be actually individual from each other. So we've got a lot of good stuff going on. If you haven't gotten in, come on in, get your raffle tickets. Remember, we are running the raffle through the month. The drawing will be on Monday the 30th. All right, so get in. You get a ticket for scheduling your next appointment. All right, so come on in, schedule your next appointment, you get a ticket. For leaving us a review, you get 2 tickets. All right, 3 tickets for actually referring a patient to us. So I've actually seen a couple of these come through. So happy and appreciative of everyone for giving us the referral. And then that decompression chair, it's still there. It's waiting for y'all. You get 5 tickets for signing up for a package with a decompression chair. You're not going to want to miss that deal. The decompression chair is actually really astounding. I'm seeing some great benefits. Had a patient today that she knows that the decompression chair has definitely made a huge difference in her life. And I'll get a testimonial from her here pretty soon. But so getting a package gets you 5 tickets. All of this together gets you a CBD jar, value of $55. We've got a massage gun with a value of around $50. And then we've got a box of Element, LMNT electrolyte mix with a value around $35. So there's some value there for sure. So get on here, get your raffle tickets, because you don't want to miss that deal. All right. And I want to say thank you to everyone for supporting us through this last year. I'll say it again next week, and I'll say it again the week after that. And I'm going to say it every week, because the fact that Bear Paw is here is just because you guys have supported us and believe in us. And so we really appreciate everything from you. So is anyone ready for cooler temperatures? Like, we had that fake fall that came through last week or the week before, and it was absolutely lovely. Anyone else ready for that? I am. I definitely am. Driving the Jeep. I don't have windows in the back of the Jeep. There was an accident, not really an accident. We didn't load the Jeep correctly for a trip. And the wind got in, and the wind tore up 2 of my windows and the zippers for the top of the Jeep. So now I don't have the 2 side or the back windows of the soft top. And so I run without those windows and those going on. So it's not an enclosed automobile 24/7. So when we get the cooler temperatures, when we get the hotter temperatures, it really, really affects us. If you're sitting up in the front, you're actually pretty okay. If you're sitting in the back, it's not as awesome. But the cooler temperatures are great, because there's nothing better than a Jeep's heater, and being able to twist the ties and move them side to side and move them to actually get to where you're cold is actually pretty cool. So my son and I play with that on the mornings to just get us the right amount of heat, and can't wait for the cooler temperatures so that we can actually do that. So but with the cooler temperatures comes a whole lot of responsibility on you, because you're going to be out doing stuff. A lot of us have just decided it is too darn hot. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to walk outside. I don't want to run outside. I don't want to exercise outside. I don't want to do yard work outside because I don't want to get dehydrated, right? All of these things come with the warmer weather. But all those reasons not to do those things go away when the cooler weather hits, which means, God love ya, you're going to be outside doing stuff. And I hope that you are. Take advantage of those cool days. Get outside, see the sunshine, and enjoy it, right? But take care of your body. This is where we can start, we've been kind of not doing the things, and our muscles have gotten used to not doing things, and then we go and start, but our mind says we got to start where we were, right? But your body's like, no, I haven't been there for 3 months. So best advice, take it slow. Listen to your body. If you're feeling a little tight that day, make sure you get a good warm up, get a good, dynamic stretch in. All right. And then as you go out and do your exercise, make sure you stretch afterwards. All right. Don't try to push it without reason. Okay. Reasons are bears attacking you. But be mindful of where your body is and what you can do. And you don't have to start where you were. All right. Just because you have to start a little bit lower doesn't mean that those gains aren't ahead of you. All right, so making sure that you're getting the fluid that you need, the stretches that you need, and the warm-ups, okay? Listening to what your body feels like while you're doing the workout. If it's starting to feel a little bit tight and you're just not real sure, it's okay to back off. It's really okay to back off for just a second, let your body catch up, and then see what happens after that. Okay, and maybe today is not the day, but maybe the next day is. Okay, so mindfulness is something we definitely need to bring into our hearts and our heads as we head into these cooler temperatures. All right, and just because it's getting cooler doesn't mean that you don't need to hydrate. You do need to hydrate. I highly recommend the Element for keeping up with your electrolytes as well as getting your hydration. Right. It's got magnesium and sodium and potassium, and it does all the great things for our cells and gives them the fuel they need to keep you working optimally. And if anyone is interested in getting some of the Element before the raffle, please let me know, because I've got a family member who is able to get that to you. All right, so making sure that you do get in for consistent chiropractic care. All right, if that means once a week, if it's twice a week, if it's once a month, but being consistent with what your body's doing. We like to say, and we say it because there's research to back it up, that after 3 weeks, your body kind of cements into that position. So what that means is I go out today and I fall, okay, and I hurt my lower back, but I don't do anything for 3 weeks. The inflammation and the damage that has occurred in 3 weeks cements in there. And so the provider that I would see has to work harder to break through that cement to get to the actual issue. But if you're staying on a very consistent every 3 or 4 weeks kind of a plan where you're able to get in and get taken care of, those things don't cement, right? Because you're getting ahead of the game, right? So we want to stay ahead of the game. That's the whole point of what we do, is preventative care. Yes, we're here for the things that happen in life, but we want to make sure that they don't become big things that affect us when we're into our 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. All right. So make sure you're getting in for your consistent chiro care. Elizabeth is more than happy to talk to you. She'll work with your schedule. She'll get you in. She'll get you taken care of. If it's been over 6 months, get on in here. Let's see what your body has done and how it's changed. And let's make sure that we're not breaking into some bad habits. Okay. But other than that, it has been looks like a nice day outside. It's been hot the last couple of days. I'm sorry everyone has got to go out into the heat, but we're just here to make sure your lives are better. So make sure that you have the opportunity to have that happen. Let us help you get better. Liz is waiting. She's loved to talk to you. We'll get you taken care of as soon as possible. And if anyone's got any questions, you know where to reach me. All right. I'll talk to y'all later, bear guys. Bye.